Hi guys, welcome to the Deputy Architect exam preparation. I hope everybody is preparing well for the UPSC Deputy Architect exam. Today let's understand the basics about color theory. So actually if you see the Assistant Architect exam paper also, there were quite a few questions from the color theory. So it's very important topic. We can expect some more questions in the Deputy Architect exam also. So basically, what is the color theory? So basically, color theory. The initial color theory was proposed by Munsell, as we all know, is one of the famous personalities regarding the color. So before going into the details of the Munsell color system, let's understand the diagram of Munsell color theory. See, actually here you will have a vertical pipe sort of thing. Okay. So what happens is consider this is the center of it. From here, all the other colors radiate. Okay. So consider this. You will have one more. There will be a circle all around this, connecting all these hues. See, this is the main Munsell theory concept. In this concept, what happening is, see this particular whatever the circle is there. This circle is called hue. Okay. So, do you all know what is the meaning of hue? Hue means nothing but it's a pure color. Okay. So now suppose I am referring to color red. Suppose red color is there. Red name is nothing but it's a hue. Hue means it's a pure color. Red name of the red color. Otherwise blue. Suppose blue is there. Blue color name is nothing but it's a hue. Okay. Hue is name of the nothing but the name of pure color. Okay, we got the concept of hue. So in Munsell color system, hue will be rotating in a circular direction. Okay, so one more thing, this one, whatever the initially I told the vertical pipe, in this vertical pipe, what happens is, suppose if a color is there, if a color is going towards up, it will become lighter. Somewhere it is getting mixed with the white. Suppose if the color is going down, then it becomes, see this end is full black. So full black, slightly black, all the variations, gradations will be there from starting from here. Here also full white, and the gradation slowly till the whatever the pure hue color. Suppose if a red color is there here, then it will become white towards when it is going above. Red color it becomes black when it slowly grading towards downside. So this vertical pipe is called. So whatever this vertical pipe is there, this is called value. So I'll mark it here also. Suppose this will be black color and slowly gray and all those gray colors, and white. Suppose white color is there. Suppose here it will be more lighter and likewise. Okay, and so value. So if you see the definition of value as per Munsell system, value extends vertical direction from black at the bottom through a series of grays at the white at the top. Okay, and Value is also definite, as you have seen now. Value, it describes the lightness or darkness of a color. See, value describes lightness or darkness of a color. Okay, so it can vary the value of color by mixing the color with the black or white. So as I've told you, that means if you are taking suppose pure red color, pure red hue, nothing but red color is nothing but red hue, pure red color hue we have taken, then we are mixing with the black color, or suppose if I am mixing with white color, then it is value describe the. So automatically, suppose if you are mixing with black, it becomes darker. If you are mixing it with white color, it becomes lighter. So value changes the lightness or darkness of a color. So it describes the lightness of a darkness of a color. Okay, so now in this also, see, suppose if a color is bright, then we can call it as high value color. High value colors are bright. Okay, likewise, vice versa, low value colors are dark. Okay, so this is about value. So till now we have understood the circle. Hue is nothing but the pure color name, and we have understood about this spiral tower sort of thing. This is nothing but value. Okay, value describes the lightness or darkness of a color, and if you mix with black, it becomes dark. If you mix with white, it becomes lighter. So coming to the important point, saturation. See, so if you see the Munsell system, what will happen is this will suppose each whatever the each winder coming jetting out of from the color cylinder, from the value cylinder, whatever is jetting out. So this one is explains about the saturation of a color. So this will be the more saturated, this will be slightly, it's a gradation. Again, we know in Photoshop also we will be doing the gradation. Likewise, it will be from center onwards, it will be grading towards outside. Okay, this explains about the saturation. So what is saturation, guys? Saturation, another name for saturation, don't get confused, another name for saturation is intensity. Intensity, saturation or intensity. So the jutting out winder from the center towards the outer is called saturation or intensity. Okay, so tell me something about saturation. So tell me something about saturation. If you guys know, saturation is nothing but like purity of a color. So saturation explains about, suppose if a hue is there, red color is there, whether it is pure, that means whether it is color without mixing with anything, then it's 100% saturated. Purity describes about saturation or intensity describes about the purity of a color. Describes about purity of a color. Intensity decreases as a pure color is mixed with something else. Suppose see when the color, if you can say that it's 100% saturated, 100% pure. Every color is 100% pure until and unless it get mixed by some other color. Okay, suppose if red color, if you have taken from the pigment, red color pigment, it is pure color without mixing with any other. Suppose if I mix red color with some blue color, again then it becomes in automatically intensity decreases. Whenever you mix with another color, intensity of the pure color decreases. You remember that point. Intensity decreases. Intensity intensity decreases when you when a pure color when a pure color is mixed with some other color. Okay, when a color loses its intensity completely, it becomes achromatic color. See, now we have understood about saturation or intensity. So saturation or intensity describes nothing but the purity of a color, and intensity decreases when a pure color is mixed with some other color. Okay, so suppose if a saturation, if a color, suppose if a color is there, it got mixed with gray. Consider it as it got mixed with gray color. Okay, then it's if completely saturated, and when a color loses its intensity completely, then it becomes achromatic color. So now we have got another term called achromatic. Achromatic. So achromatic, suppose if a question comes, when a color loses its intensity or saturation completely, then what that color is called? You have to write it as achromatic. Suppose you will have some different kind of options. One is achromatic, dichromatic, different kind of questions. So we have to answer it as achromatic color. Okay. And also here one more point we can consider when explaining about the value. Okay. See, if you see the assistant architect exam also, there was one question about tints. What are tints? What are tones? Okay. So tell me about, do you know anything about tint and tones? So let's see what is tints. Suppose if a pure color is there, consider one pure color, one hue. Pure color is nothing but hue. If I am taking something like this, some color is there. Okay. What I am doing is, suppose I am mixing this color with white. This plus. I am mixing this color with white. White is already the same background. You can't see. So white. So nothing but when a color, when a pure hue is mixed with white, then it becomes what? It becomes tint. Tint means tint equal to pure hue. Hue is nothing but pure color, pure hue plus white color. Then it becomes tint. This is an important thing. Please remember, guys. Next, coming to the tone. Tints, and suppose in the first year, I think we have all done in the architecture first year. We have all done tints and tones. Our madams and sirs used to pressurize us due to that watercolor thing in these tints and tones. Okay, tone. Tone means again pure hue. Hue is there, pure color is there, and tone black. What we can do is, in tints and tones, you people might get confused slightly. See, you pure immediately if you see white here, Everybody tend to think that tone is a black, but here is a confusion point. Tone is pure hue plus gray. Okay, this is the important confusion point. Please remember, tone is not the pure hue plus black. Tone is pure hue plus gray. Okay, then you may ask me, what suppose what if I mix the color with black, what it becomes? You remember this point, important point. Shade, that particular term is called shade. Okay, note it down, everybody note it down immediately. This is very important point. You people may get tend to confuse here. Shade is pure hue. Hue means color name. Pure hue plus black is shade. Okay. So in this concept we have understood what is tints, what is tone. So we have answered, in a way we have answered the assistant architect exam question. One question we have answered. Tint is pure color plus white. Tone is pure hue color plus gray. Shade is pure color plus black. So we have covered one topic here. Okay. Suppose I will give you an example also. I will tell you an example also. Hue is red. Okay. A tint of red is what is commonly referred to as pink. Suppose tint. Tint means what? Our concept, as per our concept. Here pure hue plus white. That means suppose consider red. I have mixed red. Pure hue plus white I have mixed. Then it becomes pink. Red plus white gives rise to pink. Pink is nothing but tint of red. Okay. A darker value or shade of red may be a color that we commonly refer as burgundy. See, suppose if you want to consider that there may be a question, what is burgundy? What is burgundy? Options they'll give: A, shade; B, tint; C, tone; D, none of the above. What you will answer? So you have to answer it as a shade. Okay, red plus black gives rise to burgundy. Burgundy. Okay, so this is the concept of tints, tones, and shades, guys. So now you understood one concept. This entire concept is completed. Munsell color system also, you have got a brief idea. Symmetrical cylinder is called value. The surrounding circle is called hue, that means pure color. The jutting out winder is called saturation. Another name for saturation is intensity. Intensity or saturation, they will explain about the purity of a color. If a pure hue is there, it is proper pure without any saturation. Okay. Intensity decreases. Suppose if you by chance if you are mixing it with the pure hue with some other color, automatically intensity decreases. Okay, that one you remember. Suppose if total intensity got decreased, then it is called achromatic color. Achromatic color, you got the point. This particular cylinder is called value. If you go upside, white; downside, black. Okay, high value, suppose high value colors are bright, and hue is name of pure color. So we got the point: hue, value, shade, saturation or intensity, we got it in this one. Tint, tones, and shade we got in this point. So we have completed these two topics here. Then coming to the next topic. So how many of you guys know about chroma? So people may get confused and suddenly some question jets out in the exam paper, deputy architect exam paper, UPSC deputy architect exam paper, chroma. So what is chroma, guys? Guys, please be attentive. What is chroma? Chroma is nothing but a, I will tell you. Please listen carefully. Chroma. This is also one more important topic. So what is chroma? Chroma, it is a measure of saturation of a color relative to a standard color. Okay, it is a measure. Okay, is a measure something, but it's like a ratio. See, measure of saturation. Measure of, I think it is measuring the saturation of a color. It's a measure of saturation of a color relative to the standard color. Saturation of color relative to the standard color. That means suppose if I have one color, suppose if I have this color, okay, what it is I have. So when I've told you already, when a pure color is there, it is 100% pure. So if I mix this color with something else, something this color, if I have mixed it, then automatically the saturation got decreased, the intensity of this color got decreased, right? So suppose if I am trying, suppose saturation got decreased, intensity of the color got decreased by some 30%, if I say this pure hue is there. Suppose if I compare this intensity from this new color with less intensity of the original color, then it is called the chroma. It is a measure of saturation of a color relative to the standard color. Standard color is nothing but this one. Saturation of saturated color is this one. So if you compare this both of them, then it is chroma. Okay, it is similar to saturation, but it is not affected by the lightness or darkness of a color. Okay, chroma, you remember the definition, it's nothing but the measure of a saturation of a color. Suppose if you may got question, so what is the measure of a saturation of a color? Otherwise, with what term you will measure the saturation of a color? Otherwise, how the saturation of color is measured? Okay, then you should answer chroma. Chroma. So this is one more term we have covered it, guys, today. So achromatic color, I have told you already. If a color is completely saturated, then it is called achromatic color. So I will give you a brief description. Please note it down, guys. An achromatic color is a color that does not have a hue. Okay, that means hue is completely gone. It got completely saturated, guys. Suppose if a pure color red I have taken, it got completely saturated, then it is achromatic color. That means an achromatic color is a color that does not have a hue. Does not have a hue. Hue is complete. The pure color is completely gone. Does not have. Does not have a hue. Okay. Achromatic colors are considered to be neutral. Suppose see, if we make a question, achromatic color or what kind? Achromatic colors are considered to be neutral and they include white, black, and gray. See, what are the which of the following is an achromatic color you get? First option red, second option black, third option yellow, fourth option none of the above. What you will answer? Black. Achromatic examples of achromatic color. Examples of achromatic color. white, black, and gray. See in this one, see, but the definition what is achromatic color? Achromatic color is nothing but a color without a hue. White doesn't have any hue. Black, these are neutral colors, right? White, black, and gray. So that's why it's called achromatic color, right? So again, in achromatic colors, what is monochromatic colors? Suppose normally in first year also, our madam used to tell arts and graphics, madam, do a monochrome design. Monochrome means a single color. Monochrome colors, right, right, guys. What is monochrome? I will give you one definition. Monochrome. Monochrome colors have a single hue. Colors having single hue. That means sometimes if you are designing something, if you are doing some graphic design for a poster, if I do everything in a single color, just with a gradation difference, that means some parts are light, some parts are darker, some parts are medium. With a single color, I have done it. So that is called monochrome poster, monochrome graphic design. Okay, so monochrome colors have a single hue. They are created by mixing different shades of the same hue. Created by mixing different shades. Okay. For example, a monochromatic color scheme using the hue red color includes the shades of scarlet, crimson, and maroon. See, suppose if you see scarlet, crimson, normally in watercolors we will be seeing crimson red, sienna, black sienna, all these different colors. Crimson is it's a part of red only. Scarlet, crimson, and maroon. Okay, so these are nothing but shades, different shades of the red color only. Maroon are different shades of. So if I create a drawing with these shades, then it is called monochromatic drawing, or different or shades of red. Okay, so okay, first I've seen achromatic color. Achromatic color is without any hue. Okay, the examples are white, black, and gray. Then I have come to monochrome. Monochrome colors are colors having single hue. So then what is dichromatic colors? As the name suggests, guys, it is having two hues. Okay, single hue, it is monochrome. Mono, single. Di, dichromatic, dichromatic, it is having two hues. Color have, color have two hues. That means we are mixing two colors and we preparing the drawing. Then it is dichromatic color have two hues. They are created by mixing two different hues. For example, a dichromatic color scheme using the hues red and blue could include shades of pink, purple, and magenta. Okay. See example. See, normally everybody of us know red plus blue. What is the red plus blue? Hmm? Violet, na? Red plus blue, violet. Okay. So in this mixing only, there are different shades again. There are shades of pink, purple, pink, purple, and magenta. So these are different shades obtained by mixing the red plus blue. So I am using the red plus blue has two colors for my design. So my design is called dichromatic design. Dichromatic design. Okay. So coming to guys, one more coming to the next topic. So we have seen achromatic, monochromatic, then dichromatic. Now coming to the next topic, I will explain you something about pastel colors. So what are pastel colors? Pastel colors.